There are many great Star Wars games, some far more powerful than others. Here at the mid-level boss, we have very strong opinions on our favorites, and to celebrate the release of The Force Awakens, a film that, quite frankly, doesn't have enough dooku, here is our favorite Star Wars games.
Okay, I'm Dark Morris, and this is Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox, original Xbox. Somehow I came to own this game, and it was pretty good. So good, like, it's fun to be the stormtroopers and shoot rebels, and it goes through all of the 6 movies pretty well. Well, not really well, but well enough for the game to function. You get to fight at all these fun locations. The most fun location being Hoth, I believe, or Endor, or the forest moon of Endor, I should say, just to be accurate, so that none of these Star Wars nerds tries to crucify me for not knowing the lore as well as I should, because this is a pretty good game. I had a lot of fun playing with my brothers all the time, and you could beat the Jedis if you do enough good to summon them. But I got so good as the rifleman because I leveled him all the way up, so he could just headshot everybody easily. They all die, they all get headshots, it had a spread, it had 3 bullet bursts, and just a few bursts would just kill any trooper, any human. It didn't even matter if they brought in a Jedi or a Sith, because my rifleman, my stormtrooper would just take them out pretty easily without much effort. And that's when I broke the game and they didn't want to play anymore. Still haven't owned it, still here, still fun, but it does show his age. I don't know. Could be a little quicker, the graphics would be a little sharper, the music could pop more, not too sure. Hope you look back in this game and watch it. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox.
There are many games that have tried to capture the life of a Jedi, the skill of wielding a lightsaber, the restraint and control of the Force. For me, none quite captured it like Jedi Academy. You play as Jaden Core, finding yourself already on your way to Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy. This game is now set in the Legends EU universe, for those of you who care about that sort of thing. Sure enough, a blast knocks you out of the sky and you crash land on Yavin 4, home of the Academy. In time, you're assigned your master, series hero Kyle Katarn, and you complete a variety of missions for the Academy, growing in strength and are left, inevitably, with a choice of light side or dark. Let me tell you, it takes some frickin' heroic bastard not to want to succumb to the dark side. I mean, the last thing you want to do to make you fall is probably, at least for me, something you've wanted to do since the beginning of the game. But enough of the vagueness of my story. Saber combat in this game is fantastic, with 3 stances to select from for the single blade, or when you progress and construct a new lightsaber, the option of a double-ended blade, or dual wielding. There are some great options here, with literal control of the direction of the blade you swing. It's fantastic for dueling. The Force is represented well and is not a horrendous overpowered shitstorm like in The Force Unleashed. You feel the growth of your character and yet are given some huge action to engage in. But why this over Outcast? The story for Outcast was excellent and a huge journey for Kyle Katarn. But in spite of that, the gameplay improvements made to Academy just made it. And let's face it, you don't play a Jedi Knight game to spend half of it running around as a glorified mercenary. You want that lightsaber. It's the only reason you picked up the freaking game. Why are you holding out on me, Outcast? Academy at least gives you a saber and rudimentary Force knowledge, and then later on lets you go all Darth Maul on the universe and run around with Darth Sidious level lightning. I mean, not, the good shit, not the stuff that makes young Skywalker turn into a little bitch. I mean the shit that sends fucking Windu flying into the sky. It was always a tough choice between this and Outcast, and to be honest, I see Academy as more of a standalone expansion to Jedi Outcast. We continue the story of Kyle Katarn, albeit as a Jedi Master hovering around like some Wolverine Obi-Wan guy. And with it being on the same engine, same graphics, but with a much slicker gameplay, Academy to me will always be superior. but make sure you don't miss out on Outcast.
In honor of Star Wars Episode 7 releasing really soon, I will be talking about my favorite Star Wars game, The Force Unleashed. The Force Unleashed is set between Episodes 3 and 4 and stars the main character Galen Marek, codenamed Starkiller, who is the secret apprentice of Darth Vader and is tasked by Vader to find and hunt down different Jedi in the galaxy. But towards the end of Starkiller's journey, he realizes that he is more of a Jedi than a Sith. This causes Starkiller to sacrifice himself and begin the Rebel Alliance. The gameplay is fast and fluid, the controls are great, and the story is well written and moves along pretty well. There are 2 endings, depending if the player chooses the light or dark side, and it is a decently lengthy game to play through, about 7 to 8 hours. Also, there is a romantic subplot between Starkiller and the main female character Juno Eclipse, which is pretty nice. It can't be a Star Wars game without a romantic subplot after all. Force Unleashed is a decently well-made Star Wars game that is pretty fun and one game every Star Wars fan should play. You will have a great time. May the Force be with you. Always.